Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter's Movie Reviews. And today I want to talk about the 2025 horror movie release starring Dakota Fanning called Vicious. Now, I have to tell you, I was very, very excited to see this movie. I was really, really excited. I've been waiting like 3 days to watch it because I'm watching so many other shows right now on TV that I was like, okay, I'm also watching all the Saw movies for Halloween. If you want to watch them with me, that is the franchise that I picked this season over here for every year for Halloween. I pick a horror movie franchise to watch in completion. So I'm watching the Saw movies as well. And so I was like, should I watch a Saw movie? Should I watch this Vicious? I saw the trailer for this Vicious movie and I was like, this looks really good. Like, I want to watch this movie. I like Dakota Fanning. I've liked her in some other things I've seen, some other horror movies that I've seen. And so I was like, this looks pretty good. What I saw was about this like older woman coming to her house. She gives her this box. You have to put something that you love, something that you hate, something that you need in it. And I was like, what is this about? Okay. So I started watching it last night. Now, let me read you a little synopsis about it, first of all. Okay, so it's a 2025 movie. It's an hour and 38 minutes. Vicious is a 2025 horror film starring Dakota Fanning, directed by Brian Bertino, and released on Paramount on October 10th, 2025. The movie follows a young woman named Polly who receives a mysterious box from a stranger, which unleashes a terrifying nightmare where reality bends and her own mind turns against her. The film is rated R for strong bloody violence, grisly images, and language. And plot summary, Polly receives a mysterious box from a stranger which comes with instructions to place 3 things inside: something she needs, something she hates, and something she loves. The ritual quickly spirals into a terrifying experience as the box's influence causes reality to warp and her mind to betray her. The film explores themes of magic, fantasy, and the relationship between siblings as Polly must confront the darkness within herself before it consumes her. Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, first of all, it starts and it's about Polly she's had a troubled past, okay? And so she's like talking to her mom and she's like a bartender or something, you don't really know. When she's coming in, she comes in this house. The house is gorgeous, but it's like this old house and she's got this fireplace lit and she hadn't done dishes for like 3 weeks and she washes this wine glass out and she pours herself this like big glass of wine and gulps it down and she just had a real bad day. She's listening to her voicemail messages and the voicemail messages are like, you got to work this double, and then it's her mom calling her to pick out her outfit because she's got this custody battle to go to. And then her mom wants her to like practice these questions for the custody battle. So she sits down at this table and she's like, I'm a good person and people think I'm smart. And she's like, no, that's stupid. Smart people wouldn't say that. I'm like, girl, can we get to the box, please? Like, I am so over this, okay? Like, this is where I'm at with horror movies. Okay, like, we don't need to reinvent the wheel, okay? I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is where I'm at. This is why the original Halloween 1978 movie set off an entire franchise, okay? Because we do not need to reinvent the wheel. Horror movies do not need to be so highly intellectual that we don't understand what the fuck's going on, okay? That's where I'm at with it. I want to be scared. I want some jump scares. I don't want to have to be watching a movie that I am so confused about that I am like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't even understand it, okay? So the first 15 to 20 minutes of this movie are so slow and so boring that I almost turned it off, okay? Now, I understand that they were setting the background story for Dakota Fanning, who plays Polly, about this custody battle, and she's got this troubled past and stuff. I think that probably could have been done in about 3 or 4 minutes, okay? We didn't need 20 minutes to listen to the voicemails and her laying around on the couch and looking at the fireplace. It was a lot, okay? So then this old woman knocks on the door and she's real confused, okay? She's like, I don't know where I am. My friend used to live at this house, blah, 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 whatever. And Dakota Fanning is like, well, do you want to come in? It's like snowing outside. I actually thought like this would be such a great horror movie to watch like in January when it's snowing. I live in Indiana, so it snows a lot. So anyway, well, we hope. We hope for the snow. So anyway, I was like, this would be a good movie to watch in the winter. So she invites this lady in, and the lady's like, okay, like I used to have this friend that lived here, and she's like, Mrs. Turner, and she's like, somebody, I don't know. She's like, she lives next door, and then she's like, no. And then she's like, well, I'm going to start now. And she puts this like box on the table. And Dakota Fanning's like, what are you going to start? She goes, you're going to die tonight. And she's like, you can accept it, you can hate it, you can love it, but you're going to die tonight. Okay, I'm not going to ruin the whole movie for you. This is just the beginning. And so she's like, what? Get out of my house. I'm going to call the police. And she's like, you better not call the police. You better not call anybody. And so then she like kicks her out of her house. This old lady into the snow that she don't even have no card to call the cab company or nothing. That's probably why they all came to get her, okay? Because she kicked this old lady out in the snow. But anyway, so then the old lady is gone, but the box is still in the street. Okay, but Dakota Fanning, she don't touch the box. So then she comes inside, and the box is, like, on the table. And she's, like, talking to her mom on the phone, but then she finds out, like, and then this person, like, whispers in her ear, and she thought she smelled her mom's cologne or perfume and all this kind of stuff. And then she's like, this is where people are like, you said you weren't going to spoil the movie, but then you ruined the whole movie. Trust me, the movie's not worth it, okay? It's, like, literally like a 2 out of 10. Don't waste your time, okay? It's bad. Watch Halloween Town or something like that. Don't be wasting your time on this movie. So anyway, but I'm not ruining the whole thing way for you anyway. So then she's like, oh my God, what's on my neck? Get off my neck. And all this kind of stuff. She's like, no, leave me alone. And then she's talking to her mom. And then all of a sudden, it's like this long conversation. It's like 10 minutes. And her mom's like, what are you going to wear tomorrow? I think you should wear that blue jacket. That blue jacket's cute. And then she says something to her. And Polly's like, what? And she's like, I'm not really your mom. Like, we're coming to get you. And then she's like, ah. And she runs out of the house to the neighbor across the street because there's nobody else home. But they don't show her knocking on all these doors. They just show her going to her neighbor's house. And then the neighbor's like on the phone and she won't get off the phone even though she needs to call the police. Which, like, if somebody came to your house at 2 o'clock in the morning, she's like, my husband's coming home in the plane. And I'm like, something's wrong about this. Well, in the trailer, they show this woman stab herself in the eye. So then this woman, like, she's like, we're coming to get you. And then she, like, stabs herself. She, like, puts the knife down and she goes like that on her face. And then she stabs herself in the neck. And then Polly's like trying to stop the blood. And I'm like, girl, don't be getting blood on you because then they're going to think that you killed this lady, you know? So then she goes back to her house and then it's just basically an hour of her being scared and running around this house. Okay, here's the thing. She's supposed to put in the box something that she loves, something that she hates, and something that she needs, okay? She smokes like 10 cigarettes at the beginning of this movie. So the something that she hates that she puts in there is a pack of cigarettes. I'm like, baby, we all know you don't hate them cigarettes. You love them cigarettes, okay? You love them cigarettes. So then she's like haunted by her dad who's dead. And so then she puts a picture of her dad in there. And then all the stuff, like, it like disappears because she got it right, see? Because she's lying to herself. The whole movie is about we all create our own hell that we live in, and we all live in our own hell and all this kind of stuff. And really, there's no way to get rid of the spooks and goblins other than to, like, pass it on to somebody else, okay, is what happens. I'm not going to ruin the end of the movie for you, the custody battle, all that kind of stuff. You can watch the movie I wouldn't recommend it. It's not good. It's just not a good movie. But anyway, I bet at the end of it, you get to find out, like, how you get rid of the spirit. But, like, then basically it's like we all live in our own personal hell. Here's the thing about it, okay? It's one of those horror movies that tries to be so deep and intellectual, and I just don't need that. I just need some jump scares. There were quite a few jump scares, like, after the first 15 minutes of it, where I was kind of like, oh, somebody's there. Oh, somebody's there. But then after that, I just was so bored of it. Like, I was so bored of this movie. It was a waste of a movie. Like, they shouldn't have had no budget. It should have been, like, they should have had a lemonade stand that they set up to make a budget for this movie. It was bad. Somebody should have said, don't make this movie, and nobody's going to watch it. Okay? Don't be watching this movie. I'm telling you, it's bad. Okay? And it's like, I mean, the whole movie is about, like, this box, and, like, she's lying to herself about what she really loves and what she really hates and what she really needs. And so it's really about, like, questioning yourself, like, what do you really love? What do you really hate? What do you really need? But I couldn't even go there because I just wanted to be scared. It's Halloween, okay? I don't need no deep movie. I got therapy for that, okay? So this movie, to me, was like a 2 out of 10. I thought Dakota Fanning was good in it. I thought her house was real cute. She can't afford this house. She said she can't afford it at all. But it's this huge house. It's like this old house. I thought she had it decorated kind of cute. Anyway, she don't know how to do a dish to save her life. Oh my God, that sink was a mess. That sink was a mess. But anyway, it was bad. It was bad. I wouldn't recommend it to nobody. And I'm sure as hell not going to recommend it to you. So if you watched it, let me know. Put your favorite horror movie in the comment section below because I need to watch some good horror movies that I haven't seen before. Okay? And I don't want no intellectual movie. I don't want no, like, I got to be figuring a bunch of shit out. I just want to be scared and get it, okay? So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.